Okay, to implement navigation, first we go to home.html. So this is where we have our items. Now we want to handle the click event of these buttons. So click, select item, and we pass item here. And then we go to our component, so home.ts, and implement this method. So I'm going to replace this click method with select item that takes an item. Now here we want to navigate the user to item details page. So we need to go on the top. First we import item details page from. Now currently we are in the home folder, so we need to come out and then go to item-details folder and then item-details component. You can see we are also importing nav controller from Ionic-Angular. We use this controller for navigating the user from one page to another. And you can see that the sample code is injecting this nav controller in the constructor of our home component. So in select item method, I'm going to use this, the nav control, the push. Here we add the target page, which is item details page. And as the second argument, we can pass an object that carries some data for the target page. In this case, I'm going to give this a property called item and set this to this item argument that we get in this method. Now on the target page, we want to get the parameter that is passed from home component. So let's go to item-details.ts. On the top, I'm going to import nav params from Ionic-Angular. So this is the main module for Ionic components, Ionic-Angular. Most of the classes in Ionic we want to work with are defined in this module. Now we need to inject these nav params in the constructor of this class. So constructor, private, nav params. Now in this case, we don't really need to apply this private modifier here because we are not going to use this object anywhere else in this class. So I'm going to simplify the code. Then we declare a field called item and we initialize it in the constructor. So this.item, we set it to navparams.get, and here we specify the key of our navparams object. So back in our home component, the key we used is item. So item here. Now we have this item as a field, so we can go to the template for this component and render this dynamically. Item-details.html. And in the content area, we're going to render item. Let's look at the result. So I'm going to select an item. Okay, I just realized I made a mistake. So back in item details component, we need to change this to template URL. That's why we had that weird page. Okay, let's try one more time. So select an item. Look, we're navigated to the target page. We've got the heading, the navigation bar, and in the content area, we have item 1 rendered dynamically. We also have a back button that is automatically added by Ionic. So we can click this to get back to our main list. And this is how you implement navigation with Ionic. Next, we're going to take a look at modals.